Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things having to do with sales and scaling and growing businesses. On today's video, we're going to be talking how coaches, consultants can close high ticket sales without having testimonials, case studies when they are actually starting out. Buckle up, grab out a piece of paper, and take down some notes because we're going to be diving in step by step what you need to do in order to be able to convert new paying customers to be able to start your coaching business. So on this video, I'm going to be covering really the two things that are going to help you in order to actually start selling your coaching and consulting program right out of the gates, even if you don't have case studies and testimonials. So first and foremost, number one, you have to be your own case study. All right, so now what we're talking about not here is just if you're selling fitness program or health and wellness, do you need to be actually in good health? Obviously, that's kind of the case. My opinion, nobody should take advice from somebody about weight loss or getting in shape that is out of shape. I don't take financial advice from somebody that doesn't have financial resources. I'm not going to take a meditation course from somebody that hasn't spent a lot of time and clearly understands meditation or yoga or whatever it may be. I'm looking for expertise. That expertise doesn't always necessarily have to come in way of looking at a lot of case studies or testimonials, although that does validate the buying decision. It validates the buying decision that this is the right decision, and look at the results that everybody else is getting. Why can't I have those results themselves? So what we're talking about is by being your own case study, what we're talking about is creating your own story frame around why you're actually launching your coaching program in the first place. So if you can create or craft a compelling story that is convincing enough as to why you're actually launching this with your own experience and case study on real life experience for you, it's going to give you enough buying power in order to start converting people into your program. But the key here is how you're articulating that journey. Now, the key to this is that when you're articulating this journey, you have to explain the pathway, or in other words, the hero's journey, which I'm not going to get into on this video, of where you were at, what conclusions that you actually came to, your aha moment, and then the results that you found, and then why you decided to actually start the program. So what you're looking for is to create a framework or draw back on your experience as to how you ended up coming to the conclusion and what made you want to launch your program in the first place. The better that you can articulate that and explain to potential customers, the more buy-in that you're going to get. So as an example, if I was selling health and wellness coaching consultings, particularly for people that had, let's say, for instance, like diabetes, and let's say I had that, I was my own, diabetic. This is just an example. This is not doctor's advice or any kind of advice, okay? This is simply using an example that, let's say, if I was a health coach or consultant that specifically worked with people that had diabetes on helping them with what they have going on from a diabetic standpoint, I would simply say, hey, listen, I'd tell the story behind why or my struggle with diabetes. I would explain my frustrations. I would explain the valleys that I went down, the frustration, how long I was dealing with it. I would explain to the person like the aha moment, the thing that really created this aha moment in my life where you started to figure things out. Then I would talk about the results that I was able to achieve for myself. And because of those results, I've decided to launch this program. And as long as that journey is clear enough and you have buy-in, people without a doubt are going to have buy-in on that and want to actually join your program. Now, the key to this, and kind of the second piece of advice, is by starting with a demo program. Inside of that story framing process, if you explain to potential customers that you're going to be launching this, and in the future, you're going to be working with a lot more people. What I always suggest with people is to, especially if you're a brand new coach or consultant, is start out by doing one-on-one coaching. Start out by giving a lot of yourself, maybe for a fraction of what you plan on charging. Now, that has a lot of appeal to people because typically when a coach or consultant actually starts out, it's when they end up spending the most time and giving the most out of themselves to make sure that their clients get the results in order to acquire those case studies and testimonials. I would explain that to my prospect so that they are excited about my program and they're going to want to come in at that reduced price of what you're going to be charging in the future. So once again, really what you need to focus on is creating a clear pathway, explaining your story framework to the prospect of the results that you've been able to get, your journey, your experience, explaining why you're going to be launching this as a one-on-one, why you're going to take on limited amount of clients to get specific results. Then you're going to be moving into a group coaching program, even charging more. Most likely, this is going to be extremely, once again, appealing to somebody that's going to one-on-one attention and for the reduced price. If you follow those those guidelines, even if you don't have case studies or testimonials, you're going to be able to close deals without them. Trust me. If you have any questions, like always, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and looking forward to seeing you on another video. Cheers, guys.